We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys were winners a week ago, but the victories have been few and far between this season. Then on the other side, you got the Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guy's stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
For the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Cody Martin in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Looking out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's done Brown.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Hey, run!
First and 10 at the 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jaquan Jackson on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out come the Titans, and they are led great by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
And the Titans.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a big one for Tennessee. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And
red.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
he does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Red, 20.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Draymond Jones able to bring him down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Lawrence now. This one complete to Washington. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Little on now for the extra point. through. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through one. 14-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first drive, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Out of the gun, Ward. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Come on.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Here we go, set. Back to 60. Warriors, 17. 19, Tiger.
Now it's Ward. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation for the Titans.
We'll take this in back at the 16. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, run!
They go play action for Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
15 yards through the air. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches.
Fred on red.
They'll go with the sneak. They'll bring him down right at the 35. That is good enough. They pick up the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
19, let's go now.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Steady.
Running here, it's Pollard. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll pop it to Chase.
Chase, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Back to throw is Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And boy, did he ever.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Okay,
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Into space at the 45. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still on the back of their head. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air again, Ward. Downfield for Njoku. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. To are going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, hunt.
Once again, it's ETN. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Red on red.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Jaguars first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Lawrence. Moving to his left. There he goes again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Jaguars first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Right at midfield. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Lisa 24. Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Thomas ETN. A gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Lion. Here we go.
They'll run for it with ETN. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's 1st and goal from there. It's a big play on 4th and inches. An even 40 yards. ETN. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Hey, run. Done. They started to hunt. Here we go.
Again, they give it to ETN. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. That is caught, and he will score again. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead.
Titans 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Craig. 77.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's complete to DK. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 38.
It's a big one for Tennessee. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
It is 2nd and 6.
Go. Gotta be lying. Past the 50. Past the 50.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Right side cut. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops if you're not going. Down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Prater tack on the extra point. The kick is good, and the Titans are able to cut into the deficit.
Titans 20.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence now. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Jaguars.
Hey, Lion.
On first down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
The man in motion here is Chark. On first and 10, Lawrence. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Second and 10.
All right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And before the try, remember it is touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 52, Titans 21.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Chindike that time. It's second down.
To second and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Titan.
On first down, it's Ward. Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw is Ward. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to get the football at their own 40.
The Jaguars take first and 10.
Man in motion here is Washington. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Hey, go.
At the 45-yard line.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Red, done. Silver.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Here's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strait. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Up the middle, here's ETN. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, you're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Second down and 8. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Well, we got this fucking season over with anyway.